Welcome to Field to Fork Cooking with Abby J. Today's program is brought to you in part by Ingles Supermarkets and the Ingles Table. Now here's chef and host of the show, Abby J, to introduce her special guest for today's show.
Welcome to Field to Fork. I'm Abby J, and welcome to the spring show. I have my Entrepreneur of the Year presented by the Habersham Chamber of Commerce. This is Misty and Faith Baird. Yes. Tell us about your company. What's the name of your company?
Well, we are Brownies by Faith. We started our business in October 16th of 2017. Launched a really small little Facebook page, and 2.5 years later, here we are.
Well, I know that feeling. In 2011, I was awarded Entrepreneur of the Year, and it gave me great inspiration. I'm so proud of you. You have done amazing with your brownies. And look at those. How many flavors do you have?
Well, we have red velvet, German chocolate, hummingbird, which is pineapple and banana. We have original with chocolate, peanut butter, and we have a seasonal one where we do pumpkin.
You know, I'm getting so hungry. I'll tell you what, those packages too, you do custom packages. And guys, if you're doing or looking for corporate packaging, something to give to somebody just to say thank you or whatever.
Christmas gifts.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
So they can come to your location in Cornelia, Georgia, right?
Yes.
And you can pick out whatever packaging because they have the bag, the box. I like it because it's so natural looking.
Thank you.
Whose idea was that?
Well, it's just kind of both of ours. We were playing around one day. We had one particular way we had been doing packaging, but we just kind of ventured out and started doing this, and we really liked it, and we've had great success with it so far.
Well, you know, after you get Entrepreneur of the Year, you have all these inspirations. I did to do more.
Yes.
What are your plans? You're open once a week right now, right?
Yes, we're open every Friday at our shop, 504 Irvin Street in Cornelia, and we are open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Friday. Right now we are focusing on perfecting our brownies. Not sure where that will all lead in the next 2.5 years, but we're just excited to see what's going to be happening and what we come up with.
So in starting a small business, if there's anyone in our audience that wants to do this, tell them a little bit about what you had to do to get a license.
Okay, well, we needed to start very small. We didn't have much money, so we knew that we had to start small and on a very tight budget. So started educating myself through the Department of Ag. Was on the website one day, and I was reading, and I came across the cottage food establishment license. Curious as to what it was, I started reading up on it. And as I was reading, I thought to myself, okay, this is very doable. And I just kept educating myself, and we started following each step that was required of us to do this. And it's a very minimum startup. You can start up anywhere from $300 to $500, just depending.
It's affordable.
Yes,
it's affordable if you want to get into this. And
yes,
and so far you're open one day a week.
Yes.
So that might change as you grow your business.
We hope that maybe this fall, with our popularity growing as it already has, especially from winning the Entrepreneur of the Year award. So we're hoping this fall to maybe start opening Thursday and Friday.
Oh, nice. It keeps you busy. Right? You're going to get busier here. You know, after I got my award in 2011, I have 9 products now. So it is really a boost in your energy and your inspiration to do more of the things you love doing. And I'm so proud of you. The brownies are so beautiful.
Thank you.
What gave you the inspiration to do brownies?
Well, Faith was in the special education department at the high school at Habersham Central, and she would go on job sites, work sites, and one of her most favorite places to go was the Ingles Bakery. So they would always give them an option as to what department they wanted to work in. She always chose the bakery.
Wow.
So asking her what she wanted to do when she graduated from high school, and she said bake. And I asked her, I said, well, what do you want to bake? And she said, I want to bake brownies. And I said, okay. I said, well, who's going to work for you? And she said, you are, Mom. And I said, okay.
Perfect. Yeah, it's such an honor. And tell the audience how to find you, your website.
Okay, so well, like I said, we're in Cornelia, 504 Irvin Street in Cornelia. And then our phone number is 706-768-3062, or our website is browniesbyfaith.com.
Well, again, congratulations and thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Field of Fork, and today we have another guest that's representing some of the markets up in Rayburn County. She is the director of the Rayburn County Event Venues, Annie Williams. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
You've got it going on in the farm-to-table capital of Rayburn County, which I love because all these veggies here are having season, but you're going to have a market, right?
Yes, we are. We're super excited about this year's season.
So when's it start?
June 6th. We'll be open Saturday mornings.
Every Saturday? Or
Yes, every Saturday morning. There's a couple exceptions, like the Foxfire Festival. Okay. But yes, Saturday mornings, June through October.
So how does someone become a part of this? Because we want to get all of the artisans like myself up there. You can sell your products. So how do they do that, Andy?
Okay. If you grow it or make it, there are opportunities available for artists, craftsmen, farmers. You might grow plants.
So they call you, or is that an
me.
application, or will you be sending out something online?
There's both. We do have a Facebook page, so I would love everybody to go. It's the Community Market of Rayburn County. It's the Facebook page.
Okay, and I'm going to be promoting it on the show, and we will have a list of those other events as well. So you're doing other events, right?
We are not only at the market, will we be having kids activities and visiting chefs like yourself.
Me.
We will be having all kinds of fun events. So by all means, check out that Facebook page. Also, Rayburn County Event Venues goes beyond the market and the beautiful new pavilions.
With
where
music,
the market
right?
is.
Like Steve Bryson?
There's music. Yes, Steve Bryson is coming, I hope. Cross our fingers. Steve Bryson, year before last, he performed at the Veterans Dinner, and he became very beloved.
Well, everybody knows him, and you know, to support local artisans is what I do, and I want to support local artisans. It means a lot to the community to give back to, especially this time when we've had a real coronavirus. It has really hurt a lot of businesses, so we need to support local as much as we can.
We do, and there'll be lots of opportunities for people at the market. Like I said, there's also lots of opportunities and other events at the Civic Center that we have. So we have the market, we have the Civic Center, which, like we said, we hope Steve Bryson will be playing there. We have a tribute show. Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson tribute show is coming up May 23rd. And when I talk to him on the phone, I'm telling you, I keep calling him Willie by mistake, because really not his real name. He sounds just like him, just talking to him. Anyway, a truly authentic experience, May 23rd, Waylon and Willie. But check out our Facebook page, Rayburn County Event Venues, and Rayburn County, the Community Market of Rayburn County.
And I can't say enough, because this is the farm-to-table capital of Georgia.
It is.
And this summer, get out there. It's cooler in the mountains, lots of activities, lots of great restaurants up and down the streets of
lots of
Clayton.
farm-to-table. Oh, yeah, there's farm-to-table restaurants, bed and breakfasts. I mean, you name it. It's the farm-to-table capital. So, but yeah, we're really looking forward to the market. We will have local produce.
And I'll have
local artisans.
And I'll have an application on my site as well. We'll make sure you guys know how to get in touch with Annie to promote your products. And Annie, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me,
And
Abby.
I'll have you back to share with us more events soon.
Yes, we'll
folks,
be more detailed in the events as we move forward in the year.
Yeah, because we're right now being the way that things are not normal in our world.
Right.
We will be keeping everybody updated on these events, and be safe. And thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, Abby.
All right.
Yay.
We'll be right back.
From all of us at Ingalls, we just want to say thanks so much for your support. Because when you support us, you're supporting hundreds of local farms and businesses in the states we call home. You see, that's where we source as much of our food as possible. From our local dairies to grass-fed beef to organic produce to bakeries just around the corner. We really are one team and one community. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Welcome back to Field to Fork, and I'm Abby J, and I'm so honored to be part of the Ingalls table. And today I'm representing Ingalls Markets. And if you don't know about the Ingalls table, you can find the Ingalls Table magazine in the deli at your local Ingalls Market. And today I want to do something that you can enjoy during your weeknights at home for your family, or you can make this a special dish. It's my roasted garlic Springer Mountain Chicken Farms chicken. And we're gonna start with some root vegetables. And during this time of uncertainty, you know, everybody wants to know what to eat and how to get your immune system built up. Well, the best thing to do is eat fruit and vegetables. That's what they tell us. And I'm a firm believer in that because I grow a lot of my vegetables, the turnip greens and the carrots. We're going to use those as part of this recipe, and also some potatoes. So what we're going to do is mix the carrots, the turnips, and these potatoes, the little mini potatoes. You can get these at Ingalls in your produce section. What we want to do is stir about a half a cup of olive oil, and we're going to get this olive oil into these root vegetables. Meanwhile, we're going to set this to the side, and we're going to prepare the chicken. This is about a 5-6 pound roaster, and you can find it under the Harvest Farms brand in your local Ingalls Market. And what we're going to do is take 2 cloves of minced garlic, a teaspoon of chopped rosemary and thyme, and we're also going to take your salt, pepper, and garlic powder as well. And what we're going to do is do a compound butter. I'm going to make this butter, and we're going to get this all mixed together. And why we do this is because we want to put more flavor in the chicken, and we want to take part of it and we want to go under the cavity of the skin, put it all the way under there, get this all the way. Takes a little time here to spread this. We want to put some lemons in here, and this really gives it good flavor as well, with some herbs. We'll put some thyme. All this will give it a lot of flavor, and some rosemary under there. And what we want to do is get this stuffed in there like so. And then we want to tie it together so this stays together. Bring this up. Your hands are kind of slippery here, so. And there. You might want to do this without gloves because you have more control of your butter. And then what we want to do is take these gloves off after so, and we want to place the veggies. These are the root veggies around the chicken, like so. And as I said, there's a lot of nutrition in root vegetables, and this is where you're going to build your immune system, and it's all good for you. These are the things that are in season right now as well. We've got asparagus, carrots, strawberries, turnips, potatoes. These veggies are really good for you, and the last thing I'm going to do before we put it in the oven is there's about a half a cup of chicken broth. This will really add more flavor, and we're going to put this in the oven for about an hour and 20 minutes on 400 or until the temperature reaches 165. So we'll be right back.
Here at Ingles, we know that you're probably cooking from home a little more than usual these days, so we have assembled an amazing collection of hundreds of easy-to-prepare recipes. They're all waiting for you at the Ingles table, available at ingles-markets.com. Watch Sarah Elizabeth as she shares Grandma Fern's lasagna, or join Chef Derek St. Romain for some Cajun beef tenderloin. They're easy to make and yield great leftovers. So join us at the Ingles table, online at ingles-markets.com.
Welcome back. I just took this out of the oven. It looks beautiful. And as I said, you can use this for a weeknight dinner, Easter. It's really, really good to feed a family. And my last thing I want to show you is a tip. We have a lot of cooking tips and tricks on the Ingles table. And the Ingles Deli, you can find deviled eggs already made. I made these, and you can find the recipe in my cookbook. But what I want to do is show you a little trick. You see, the asparagus is really, really good right now. And what I did was fry the asparagus in some prosciutto, and you just clip the ends. And what this does is just add a little bit of color and more flavor to these deviled eggs. Asparagus is really, really good, and there's really 4 different sizes of asparagus. This is the normal size, and then you want to just put the prosciutto around the eggs. You can do this anytime. All it does is add a lot of flavor, and that's my cooking tip on the Ingles table, and these are beautiful. These are my asparagus prosciutto deviled eggs, and as I said before, you can do so much with root vegetables, and we really want you to be safe and take care of yourself. Thank you for joining me today on Field of Fork, and we'll see you next time.
Girl, I can't believe the change that you made in my life. I'm tearing down walls, swallowing pride. Now that I know how true love should be, like to thank God for what He's given me. I may never get to heaven, but I've slept in an angel's arms. I slept with the devil, but an angel is twice as warm. I was loving in the dark, searching for the light, when I looked up on your love one cold lonely night. I may never get to heaven, but I've slept in an angel's arms. I used to be a gambler, hey, I paid the price. Found hell on earth was no paradise. Now that I know what heaven beholds, I give you my word, girl, I'll never let go. I may never get to heaven, but I've slept in an angel's arms. I slept with the devil, but an angel is twice as warm. I was loving in the dark, searching for the light, when I looked up on your love one cold lonely night. I may never get to heaven, but I've slept in an angel's arms. I may never get to heaven, but I've slept in an an angel's arms.
Thanks so much for joining us for today's program. We look forward to having you back next time on Field to Fork Cooking with Abby J. This program is brought to you in part by Ingles Supermarkets and the Ingles Table and is a video production of Kinetic TV.